If you're over 50 and want more garden and less work, I'm going to show you 3 plants that I have been growing in my garden for years. And one of them I'm going to totally change your mind about. Number one is boxwood. If you still have that old-fashioned idea that boxwood is a high-maintenance, tightly clipped ball of foliage or an immaculately clipped hedge, I want to show you another way. I think of boxwood as the little black dress because it is perfect in every situation. It's appropriate no matter where you put it, as long as you meet the basic requirements. Now you can see why I call boxwood the little black dress of plants. This is green velvet, 3 to 4 feet high. This is green mountain, gets up to 5 feet. The most I've ever pruned these is to pinch back the ends every now and then, but I've never really had to shear them. I like them loose and natural, and this is why they are so perfect. Slow growing, evergreen. They look as good in the summer as they do in the winter. I'm filming this in January, and they still look amazing. I do fertilize them a little bit, but I fertilize everything a little bit, and I have them flanking my driveway. So let go of the old-fashioned idea that boxwood are high maintenance. Find a size that works for your spot in your own garden and give it a try. I know you'll love it. Number 2, foxtail or asparagus ferns. Asparagus ferns are great for low maintenance gardens, especially people over 50 who don't want to have to worry about too many fussy plants. What makes them so low maintenance for me is there's no pruning, there's no deadheading, there's no old blossoms to pick off. They pretty much look the same winter, spring, summer, or fall. And they're a very soft looking plant compared to woody shrubs that you have in other parts of the garden. Now, to get mine this big, I did a little trick of buying a 1-gallon pot. I spent $14 for a 1-gallon pot. I took a steak knife, cut it in half, and planted it on opposite sides of the pot. That way it had plenty of room and it filled in very quickly. So it was $14 versus I don't know how much I would have had to pay if I started out with a fern this big. So remember that. Asparagus ferns are also very easy to divide. Here's another example of an asparagus fern. I really hope that you can go around your garden and find a spot for one of these graceful beauties. As you can see, they just turn into an instant centerpiece. No matter where you put it, it's a wow. Number 3, camellias. I think of camellias as the girly girl plant of the low maintenance plants. They look good all year. They have thick, glossy green leaves. And for us gardeners over 50, when it's freezing out or raining in the winter and we don't feel like going outside and gardening, that's when camellias come to the rescue with their flush of gorgeous blooms. Camellias aren't high maintenance, but they do require a little bit of effort in return for all they produce for us. Either your soil needs to be slightly acidic or fertilizer has to be slightly acidic. And you will need to clean up the blooms as they die off. But I mean, in exchange for what it gives you, a small price to pay. Here's an example of a camellia growing in the ground, one that I've limbed up to expose the graceful trunk. It's white. I lost the tag a long time ago, but as you can see, it's loaded with buds. It blooms a little bit later than buttermint. So that's something to remember. If you're trying camellias for the first time, try to get some that bloom early, mid, and then late so you can enjoy them longer. Some people consider it a drawback with camellias that you have to pick up the spent blooms. To me, they're totally worth it. Camellias come in a wide variety of colors and shapes, everything from single to double to formal double. So whether it's camellias or one of the other low maintenance plants I've shown you in this video, I hope you'll give them a try. And if you're planning on growing them in containers, I hope you'll watch this video where I share my best tips about that. Thanks again for being here, and I'll see you next time.